Hey, hey, hey! Welcome, welcome, welcome to Tower Garden Tuesday. Guys, I'm trying some new things today, so you're gonna see I got some different camera angles for you guys. It's been a while since I've gone live with my Tower Garden stuff, and just I got people asking a lot of questions, and there's some things I'm really excited about right now. So I wanted to share with you. So the thing I'm really super excited about is number one. I've been up here in Jacksonville since last July. Here we moved to Eagle Landing, ELGC, Eagle Landing Golf Club, and we love it. The Tower Gardens, you see I got a couple in the background here. This guy, as you guys know, I grow mostly lettuces with a little bit of herbs, some kale, things like that. I do have one pumpkin plant going that one of my nice neighbors gave me, but it's kind of an experiment for me. Anyway, let me get my water over here. Sorry. Okay. Hey, if you're watching the replay, go ahead and put replay or hashtag replay into the comments section. Let me plug my microphone in here so you can hear me better. There we go, guys. There we go. All right, so I'm super excited to be sharing this stuff with you guys. So let's talk a little bit about seedlings, because I have managed to grow the greatest seedlings I've ever had. Okay, so here, let me show you this picture of this seedling. It is sick. Look at that. And that's literally these guys right here. I have them in the tray in front of me. I wanted you guys to get a nice close-up view. But that is significant for me. I've never been able to do this, to tell you the truth. To get seedlings where they are so thick, it's just ridiculous. Here's the actual tray they're in right now, right here in front of me. But look at, when you grow seedlings, many of you might grow your seedlings and you find that they're kind of stringy, and it's called being leggy, where they kind of grow way up high before they start to get any leaves on them. But these are relatively short stemmed. Okay, look at this red kale. If I can get it out. Really want you to see these kales. Oh my gosh. Look at these. The roots are growing long already. Look at this thing. It's full. It's bushy. Okay, so how am I doing this? Let me show you. Sorry, I'm trying to get good with these camera things here. Alright, so this is my new grow setup that I've been using. I have a simple wire rack. You can see these at Target. I got this one at IKEA. You know, I keep dog toys on the bottom shelf, our Juice Plus supply on the top shelf. You know, it's very practical, but then I use that second layer to string up the grow light, which I'm going to show you. And then I put the tray, which is this size tray, which is a 10-inch by 20-inch with separated slots in it, so I can grow 50 plants at once, which I like to do because I like to grow a couple of towers, and I like to give some away. I like to have seedling Saturdays where people can, come over and get seedlings or whatever. So here's a different picture. Let's go with this one here. This is a close-up of what it looks like, and you see I've bought a dedicated grow light. So I went on Amazon and I kind of upped my grow light game, and it's made a big difference. If I didn't have a grow light, now I know that after just a few days, as soon as you see it sprouting, I would get it into the sun. It turns out I've been going with not enough sunlight, and I mean, my towers grow. I mean, heck, look at back here. You guys see these? I mean, they're beautiful, right? They're beautiful, but they're going to be even more beautiful with seedlings like this, okay? So that's pretty awesome. So what do I got going here? Let me show you. I've got, let's see. I got some flowers that I'm growing. A couple of different types of flowers. These are going to be Grand Marshal tomatoes. This is arugula, nice and thick. Looks like I got, what is that? That's another red kale. I thought it was arugula over here. But there's arugula with one red kale in there. Oh, I put it into the wrong slot. That's why. I think I gave Kelly Petrohovich or her sister one of those arugulas. This is red kale. Over here we have basil. Sorry if the lighting's a little weird. We're underneath the pergola. Look at these basils. Oh my goodness. They already... Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. The smell is so good. I'm growing Chinese cabbage. I like to make a good salad with peanuts and stuff for that. This is going to be lettuce. Let me show you this, because I've never had lettuce start like this. If I can get it out. Come on, buddy. There we go. Holy cow. I mean, I literally can't even see the stem on this lettuce. Look at that. The lettuce is growing right into the rock wool. I've never had that happen before, guys. This is the strongest lettuce. And look, as small as this lettuce is, I already have roots coming out of the bottom. That's incredible. And these are Butterhead lettuces. These Butterheads, by the way, I had some old seeds. They didn't start. So these, I started about 2 weeks later than everything else. But they're doing the same exact thing. They're very deep. There's no legginess. It's all plant, no legs. So that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and plant some more, because the way I do it is I have tower gardens growing. Now everything grows quicker up here in Jacksonville, so it's almost like I have too much lettuce. So I've been kind of giving some away and trying to eat more salads than even usual. But what you don't want it all ripe at once, so you need like a cycle. So I'm trying to learn my rhythm up here. I'm growing new stuff. Some of this will be for neighbors, people in the community. Maybe there's a garden club somewhere where you live, or a seed exchange, things like that. People always love to have a plant. And by the way, just because they're starting hydroponically doesn't mean that they have to grow hydroponically. You could still put this into the dirt. For you guys that are brand new or new to tower gardening, this is how we grow. We grow in something called rock wool. It's spun volcanic rock. And you put the seeds right in there, which I'm going to do in a minute. And then look, the roots start coming out of the bottom. And then what happens in the tower garden is basically you see the reservoir down here. Where is it? There it is. That's the reservoir. That's got the 30 gallons of water in it. And that pumps up to the top, and it rains down over the roots. And it's on a timer, 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off. Some people do it different. I do 15, 15, whatever. But that's how it grows. There's no dirt. I haven't used any pesticides yet, and I only use organic pest control, herbicides, all that stuff. I haven't had to do any of that up here in Jacksonville yet, but I'm ready for it in case I need to. It's no big deal. There's so much less bugs and stuff if you grow hydroponically like this. There's no dirt, so there's none of that stuff. And you put nutrients into the water in the basin, and that's how the plants get their nutrients, and they grow. They grow faster. They're awesome. I see some of you guys watching the stream. I cannot see your comments. I'm new to this stuff that I'm using, so leave me a comment if you can. I'd love to see if this thing works. I'm using something called Ecamm Live. So we're going to go ahead and plant some Adriana. Let's see. See, I like Ecamm because I can do this. I have my phone being used as a second camera. All right, so look at this. This is what we're going to plant. Butterhead lettuce, Adriana, pellets. Now, if you've ever plant things, you know that they can be really tiny, the seeds, but this is pelleted seed. So they just wrap it in some clay, and it makes it really easy to plant. Let me show you where I buy my seeds from. They should give me a sponsorship, you know, because I am plugging Johnny Seeds all the time. So this is Johnny Seeds. Let me go over on my browser here. I'll get better at this, guys. Don't worry. All right, so this is the Adriana pelleted lettuce seed. So this is a heat-tolerant dark green Butterhead. Why do I grow this? Because I like eating dark green Butterhead lettuce. It's good. The conventional seed with pelleting, okay? It's lard, has a broad disease package. Heads are full and dense with good flavor, good tolerance to tip burn and bolting, high resistance to downy mildew. I don't know what all that stuff is. You don't have to be an expert, but I know I don't want mildew. All right, so check this out at johnnyseeds.com. You see the website there. They give you all this information. I love this stuff. Look at this. It tells you how it grows best. It grows best at 60 to 75 degrees. But you know what? I grow this stuff right through the summer in the tower garden. I don't know about the ground, but I'm year-round, baby. I'm not playing around. So it gives you all this stuff. It tells you, let me go up here, over here on the left, 48 days to maturity. And it gives you the germination guide. It does like to germinate around 70 degrees, but you know, that's what most of us would keep our houses at, right? So I germinate inside in the very same thing that I was showing you guys, where I'm doing it in the tray. I cover it for like 4 days, and then they sprout, and then I put them under the grow light, and those are about, I don't know, about maybe 4 weeks old. 3-4 weeks old, and they're growing like crazy. So let me show you what this Butterhead, here's my previous Butterhead, and I don't know about you, but I can't find stuff like this at the grocery store. This is huge. See how the roots grow down? You can see the back of it, how it grows into there. You can tell that I pulled off some leaves. You know, you can harvest these things like this from the back, and you can do it while it's on the tower garden. And you just harvest some leaves off, and then you can go make your salad with that. It's good. It's got great flavor. Huge. Look at this. It's bigger than my head. Okay? Find this in the grocery store. Now, the tower garden, of course, I can hook you up with a tower, or whoever your Juice Plus provider is, they can hook you up with a tower garden. They're about $600 for this version. This is called the Flex. It's designed, it's flexible. It can be indoor or outdoor. We also have an indoor version that has lights built into it, but you can still put the lighting kit onto this tower garden. So I like the Flex. I've never owned the indoor one. I've never really grown indoors. I haven't need to because I'm in this warmer climate. But I know a lot of people that grow very successfully indoors. So $640 for a tower garden. But let's think about this. The company lets you do 12 months interest-free. So it's like you can spread it out, and it's really nice. That's only like, what, $50 a month? So if you're spending $50 a month on this thing, after 12 months it's paid off. And that tower garden you're looking at right there, this thing, 12 years ago I bought it. 12 years. And look, it has 28 plants on it, and this is one. How much would this cost in the store? If they grew them this big, you know this would be $5, right? So each time I grow, I have at least $100 worth of of food on it. The thing pays for itself. I like to say it's like a money tree. It's just like growing money. So let me show you guys how I plant. Let me get my camera going here. There we go. I think I can make this a little bigger for you guys. There we go. This is fun. I like this. All right, so here we are. We got our tray. I've already soaked these. They're wet. A little bit of water in there. And I like these trays like this because, you know, I can just fill this with water, and then it waters from the bottom up. That encourages your roots to grow down. All right, so I'm going to plant 2 rows of Butterhead lettuce. I mean, I have a few other types of things I'm going to plant today. So we're focusing on the Butterhead for you guys, but I'm also going to do some Romaine. This is Coastal Star Romaine. These are more from Johnny Seeds. They're pelleted as well. Excuse me. Adriana, I already showed you. This is a Muir pelleted. I'm not going to do that. I'm kind of tired of those. They're more of a leafy lettuce. I want to do this one. This is a Cherokee Summer Crisp. That's those red lettuces you might have seen on the background. Let's do a few other things. I like to plant a few flowers. So I have a variety of flowers. And I'll just do some random flowers into my tower. It attracts your bees, your butterflies. That's going to help you with your pollination of anything that needs to be pollinated. This is my herb case. I think I'm going to grow some spearmint and rosemary in this batch. And finally, this is cilantro. I'm going to grow some cilantro. So let me tell you a little bit about my philosophy of planting, like what to plant and all that. Basically, let me just start planting, by the way. I'll talk as I go. So here's our Adriana that we talked about initially. And I'm going to put two of these into each hole. I like to plant things that I'm really going to eat. I know there's a lot of tower gardens. I mean, you can do anything you want in a tower garden. It's a fun little science experiment. Get the kids involved. It's all good. But I see people growing towers where they'll have like 2 heads of lettuce, 2 beans, 2 cucumbers. So they do 2 of everything. And you know what I find? It's really cool, but it doesn't really give you enough. You know, I just dropped one somewhere. This happens all the time where you end up with mixed plants, at least for me. Oh, that's 2 rows of Adriana. Let's stop there. Oh, crap. There he is. I like to plant stuff I'm really going to eat, and I know that I want to eat salads, so I'm going to plant a lot of lettuce. Anything I'm going to the store and buying regularly, I'm going to be thinking, okay, I should be growing that. Oh, there's a huge lag on this camera. It's terrible. Well, that defeats my purpose. Oh well, hopefully it'll get better. Summer crisp lettuce, Cherokee, the red stuff. So plant the stuff you're really going to eat. And I find, to be honest with you, I do a full tower of lettuce at least. You see I have more than one full tower. That's just because I like it. I mean, I never want to run into a situation where I have to buy regular lettuce at the store, because once you start having this stuff, it's like you can't go back. There's a lot more flavor. And you know what? You might think, well, gosh, I don't want to have to deal with, look at them planting seeds and all this. I mean, I don't want to do all that. Well, you know what? This is kind of therapeutic. I mean, it's kind of meditative in a way. You care for your tower gardens. You have your little quiet time. I don't know if you can hear them in the background, but you hear the water running, and it's just like kind of zen. It's awesome. And you know, if you guys know me, like not just from Facebook or whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, how many did I plant? See, I don't even know. I think I did too many. Oh well. Who cares? It's all fun. So if you know me, it's not like I'm like some Mr. Gardener that, you know, it's always going to be, you know, doing plants or something. I used to try to grow a little bit in the ground just because I had a big backyard, but it was a nightmare. Have you guys ever grown in the ground? Do you love it? I don't miss it at all. Still trying to get 2 per hole. I don't miss it. I don't like the bugs. I don't like the fact that you have to worry about when did I water it last and how much should I water it and all that. This thing's watering itself. So all you gotta do, you know, the only variable that you really have to worry about is the pH. You know, keep your pH around 6, and it's going to grow. That's it. All right, I'm down to only 3 rows left on this bad boy. So, we're going to do some mint. Mint kind of takes over, but it's fun to have. You throw it on a salad or you make a tea with it. These seeds are so small, you can't even see these seeds. They're ridiculous. Look at those. Ridiculous. You can't even see them. What am I going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to wet my finger. This could be a mistake. Look, there's like 1 million seeds on my finger. Okay, I got it down to just like 10 seeds. Oh, that's pretty good. Can you believe you can really grow a plant from that? I'm only growing 1 mint because I'll tell you what. If you've ever grown mint, you know why. These things take over. Take over. What other things do we have here? We got rosemary. Huh. Let's make some potatoes. These are pretty small too. I got about 3 or 4 seeds in there. I'm going to do 2 of those. You know, I like growing a little extra. I love having multiple tower gardens. One thing better than a tower garden is 2 tower gardens. 3 is perfect. Parsley, we use these for roast potatoes too, and for all kinds of good stuff. Ooh, these are pelleted too. I like pelleted. I have a great parsley plant growing. I have a guest. My sister-in-law is in town, Susan, and we just had Alfredo last night. Oh, that's 3. That's okay. Who cares? You can't go wrong with these things. All right, so let me put a rubber band on here so they don't all mix up. And I keep my seeds kind of stored nice and neat in these plastic containers. I found that if I don't do that, they end up all over the place, and then it kind of ruins everything. Cilantro. That's a handy one to have. You can use that in a lot of good dishes. I'm going to use this one from Seeds Now. That's another good company. Seeds Now. Sorry about the camera lag. Let's grow some cilantro. I'm going to do a couple of those. All right, I did about 3 seeds per slot. Seal them up. All right. So anybody has questions, please leave me a message. I'm going to grow some more flowers on here. Which ones? Who cares? Mexican mint marigold or borage.